Ever dreamed of becoming the strongest man alive and having the entire ocean know your damn name? Well, today's your lucky day, because I'm giving you the rough guide to becoming Whitebeard from One Piece. It's all about being the kind of person who can collapse an island while still having a family dinner afterward. I'm Otaku Intel. Let's get started. Step 1. Keep legendary connections in your back pocket. Whitebeard doesn't need to flex his ties to power. Bro's connections alone speak for him already. As a former member of the Rocks Pirates, he's got a history with literally some of the most infamous figures the world has ever seen. He's built alliances and friendships with people that most lames wouldn't dare to stand in the same room with, let alone call them the bro. To embody Whitebeard, you can't be scared to pop outside and associate with the real killers. Here's the trick: let your reputation do all the talking. People might know that you've sailed with legends and made bonds with big ballers, but you don't need to bring that shit up. After all, true power doesn't need to announce itself. It just needs to be there, lingering, reminding everyone that you've got some of the strongest connections in the world. And I know what you're thinking. Otaku, how do I get connected out here on these dangerous waters? And that's why we have Step 2. Step 2. Become a symbol of strength without even trying. Whitebeard's strength is some legendary shit, but he doesn't waste his time showing off. He's the guy who's so powerful he only needs to step in once in a blue moon, and when he does, the world remembers bro. To pull off this level of effortless intimidation, don't bother with constant fights or flashy moves. Just sit back, sip some drink, and look vaguely annoyed until something really needs to be fucked up. Then casually turn reality on its head with one punch. Your goal is to cultivate a reputation that says, I don't fight often, but when I do, the fucking planet breaks. This means only stepping in when things get truly out of hand, like when your sons have pissed off an entire fleet. People should start rethinking their plans the second you even think about standing up. And when you finally act, make sure it's so memorable that no one dares question your strength again. Because being Whitebeard isn't about flexing. It's about waiting so long to act that by the time you do, everyone's already running in the other direction. Step 3. Choose family over riches even if they're a bunch of rowdy pirates. Whitebeard doesn't care about that one piece noise. His real goal is a family of loud, often questionable sons who may or may not start an entire war at any given moment. To become Whitebeard, you've got to accept that true wealth isn't in treasure chests, but in a bunch of reckless, loyal crew members who dive into chaos with you no questions asked. Think, bro, if you had the chance to learn the location of the One Piece, would you take this ultimate secret or just decide to lay low with your new fam? Whitebeard chose the fam, and that's what makes him better than these lames. The One Piece could be right under his feet, and he'd still choose to kick back with his crew over becoming the next Pirate King. If you want to channel Whitebeard, you've got to be the kind of leader who values people over power. After all, what good is ruling the seas if you've got no fam to share the journey with? Step 4. Die in the most over-the-top way possible. Look, if you want to go out like Whitebeard, you're not just aiming for a simple exit. You're aiming for a grand finale that makes everyone stop and say, wow, that was dramatic as fuck. Whitebeard didn't just die, he stood there, took every hit imaginable, and still looked like an absolute fucking G. When your time comes, don't settle for anything less. Face your end with all the determination of a shonen protagonist who's finally getting that main character spotlight. Go out swinging. Make sure there's at least one epic one-liner, and leave your enemies with some shit to remember.
No, Sean, he didn't go! Sean landing on his feet. Oh my God!
Because why just leave quietly, when you could make a fucking scene and leave an even bigger legacy than when you were alive? And there you have it, my family-oriented friends, the rough guide to becoming Whitebeard from One Piece. Remember, it's always about strength, loyalty, and leaving a legacy that no one will forget. I'm Otaku Intel, and if you found this guide helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more how-to guides.